What is going on, you guys? Welcome to today's video. Oh, I forgot my drink. Oh no, there it is. Whew. Close call. Thought I left the water at home. Would have sucked. Also, keep all the cool stickers on there. Anyways, we are currently heading to Obi so I can pick up some packing supplies and then off to the junkyard because another Mark III just came in and I want to snag the non-ABS brake booster for my Savoy, and I also want to get the two front brake lines and whatever else I might find, but I need at least those few things. But I'd also like to mention, at the time of recording this video, we are currently 27 subs away from 20K, which is absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much for all the support. But if you're not subscribed, you probably should do that. What do we got over here? Obi always has baller cars in parking lot. Look at the RS6 with the op badge on the back. Woo! I like that. Dang, and we got the Focus ST wagon. Yo, wagons are just the coolest things. And we got a Mark III Super rolling in. Yo, Obi is the place. Look at that, with the OEM wheels on it too. All right, so it is very toasty today, so we're gonna try and do this as fast as possible so I can get out of the heat. All right, so here's our newest Mark III in the junkyard, and actually, now seeing it, this one actually has ABS, so I don't want this one at all, but I will still pull some parts off it. Nice headlights. The bumper has seen better days, but I think if you sanded it down, it would still be painted fine. There's no like giant gouges or dents in it, so I think it's just like, that'd be okay. It had nice OEM hella fogs, but this one's missing a lens, but not the biggest deal. Nothing too special on this car either. It's kind of just a basic 1.8, I think it is. The Joker seats, nothing too special, but kind of a cool car. But yeah, not the booster I wanted, so probably I might use this one over here. Let's see. This one's got the non-ABS, and so does the black one that's over there. So one of the two I'll probably snag for my Savoy. I just noticed, so this car used to have a trailer hitch, but they use what looks to be a wheel center cap. Yep, wheel center cap to fill the hole where their hitch used to be. That's funny. And then aside from the non-ABS booster, I'm also gonna snag this power steering reservoir off of this car, which this is a, I wanna say it's a Citroen. Oh, the trunk's gone now. I think it was a Citroen, or I don't know. There's no logos left on the car. It's pretty dismantled, but I want to say it was a Citroen. Either way, it has this nice little power steering reservoir that I can put on my car and not use the big one that's really annoying, and use this one and mount it down in the fender well like I did on Miley. So we'll be taking this piece as well. Also just found this. This is a E46, I want to say. Yeah, 3 Series E46, but also has a really nice power steering reservoir, and it's already painted black too, and it has like all the mounting pieces. I might snag this with this mounting bracket and use that to mount this and the side for the Savoy. That's pretty cool. Yeah, taking that one. All right, so this is our Mark III of choice. We actually brought this one back with Jimmy the one time. This is that Bon Jovi edition one. You can see it has the non-ABS booster, actually looking good condition. Factory sticker still on it. Everything looks to be in working order, and it has a little piece there to cut that off to run the hydraulic line for the new slave cylinder. But this is going to be our new piece for the Savoy. All right, so to actually remove this brake booster out of the car, we have the 4 brake lines, 1, 2, 3, and 4, which I believe are 10 millimeters or maybe 9, one or the other. There's 2 13s right there and right there, and there's also a clip inside the car that hooks to the back of the brake pedal. Once all that is out, you can simply pull it forward and lift it out. I lied, these brake line fittings here are actually 11 millimeters, but they're coming off super easily. So it looks like this has actually been replaced probably not too long ago, just how clean it is. So that's always good news. All right, so brake lines are off and out of the way, as you can see here. If this is your own personal car, make sure you have some sort of like towel or a little bucket down there to catch the brake fluid, because you will make a giant mess in your engine bay. So now that those are out of the way, we have 2 13s, 1 on each side, and then the front side out here in the engine bay is done. Okay, so I actually lied to you guys. I wasn't sure what I was thinking, but I don't need to remove these 2 13s because I'm keeping the brake reservoir with the booster. That'll all be one piece together. The next thing to do is the 4 bolts on the inside I forgot about, along with the clip on the pedal, and then the entire thing can pull forward. So moving inside the car under the dash, which is my least favorite place to work ever, you can see back up there 1, 2, and then 3, and the 4th one's up top. Those are the 4 bolts on the back side that hold your brake booster in. So once those are off, you can push it forward, and the little clip, it's kind of hard to see, is right You extract that little white piece inside the hole. That is the clip that holds the back of your brake pedal. So all that needs to be removed, then you can push it forward and out. Okay, so once you have your 4 nuts here that hold the back of the booster in, the next task is get the brake pedal here off of, you can see I already have it out of mine, but that's the next tap. It can be kind of a pain. There is a special Volkswagen Audi tool that goes around and pops it out. On the Savoy, when I first pulled that one out, I pulled from the engine bay side and it popped off like I had to barely try. This one didn't want to do that, so on this one, what they said is if you just remove the brake switch here, so there's more room to pull the pedal backwards, just simply pull the pedal this way, and it popped off in like 2 seconds. So didn't do any damage, everything's out and good to go. So now we can go to the engine bay side here, and now it's just simply getting around the wires and stuff and pulling the entire thing out like so. So there you go. That is how you remove a brake booster and not break anything. And there we have it, boys and girls. 1 non-ABS brake booster for Mark III. I'll also be taking this brake line and this brake line. The two go to the front just because these ones are already bent the proper way and they look cleaner than the ABS ones. So I'll go ahead and jack up the car, get the front wheels pulled off and disconnect those, and we're pretty much done for the day. So with the car up, you can see right here on the back wall where the line comes through, the hard line right here, and it meets up to your rubber hose line. But right there is your fitting. Just break that free, disconnect it, and we can pull the whole thing through on both sides. Voila, we have both our front non-ABS brake lines, our booster and master cylinder, and I also grabbed the fuse box out of this car to also swap into the Savoy. But good little score. Another green one coming in. Woo! And she is just pouring out oil. Hey, you got a little bit of a...
They failed to mention that it was
a little something on your bed there. Jeez, dude, oh my god. I love this color though. This I want to say is rave green and not cosmic green. It looks more metallic. Let's check the VIN or the number down here. See what we got. Where's it at? LA6P. I think that's rave green, I want to say. I have to look it up and see. But this looks more metallic-y than the cosmic. Maybe I'm wrong. No, this looks pretty, I can't tell. They're so close together. Either way, cool color. All right, so at this point, I just need this bad boy. We're out of here. Mine. Let's go check in on our little Savoy project, which hasn't been touched in a while, but that's okay. All right, so here's everything. I still need to pull the trans, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff to still do, but we've been doing track stuff and so much stuff to do, not enough time or money still. But this, now that we have the right brake booster for the car, I'm swapping out this brake line here and this brake line there, so it's the right fittings for the non-ABS one. And then with this, I have a big parts list going right now, and I'm still looking for a clutch and a few other things. I'll make one big order, and I can go ahead and tear that all down. I think I am gonna go ahead and do the chains and all kind of stuff. Like I said, there was no chain rattle before, but while it's here, we might as well. So this one will get a fresh set of timing chains on it. All the guides will get redone. The lower, or the rear main seal down there, and then a handful of assorted things, coil packs, spark plugs, all that kind of fun stuff, just to make it as fresh as possible before it goes in the car. Matt from Eurocraft does have the harness from this car and that car to make me one for this. I don't know if he started or not on it yet, but if he hasn't, it's okay. I still have a lot of stuff to do anyway, so no big rush there. But this thing will get freshened up. We have majority of the, I think only thing I'm missing now is the Mark 7 gas pedal. I have the adapter, I need the actual pedal itself, but I have the booster, I have the brake lines, I have all the other stuff from Fabulous. So I think once the harness is back, all the refresh parts for this are in and swapped on, and then my Mark 7 pedal, that'll be everything, and we can go for our first starter, which will be sick. This thing's gonna be, like I said, this thing's gonna sound so good with a proper exhaust. Can't wait. So this will sit inside here like so. Should fit right in. Bam. So that is be our new booster versus this giant massive thing of everything possible, because it has, I don't know, it's just it's too much going on. I don't like it. The bay looks super clean, so I want a much cleaner booster with the line. You can see this line here goes way to this side, whereas the new one will go in and come right to, I believe it's this fitting right here. So a much cleaner setup. Should we paint this black to match with this section, or should we do it in the LB6T to match the bay? Decisions. And then we have this one here, which I may or may not use this bracket, but in my car, in Miley, I have it, move this box out of the way. I have mine mounted right up in here, and the one I have in my car is out of a B3 Passat, but right there. So I have to find a way either to use the longer extension of the bracket, or maybe just use this portion here, but this will get mounted like right there. That way the whole section is nice and clean. The battery will be in the trunk, and the power steering, wherever this line right here, I think it's this one will come under to right there, and then into one of these ones here, and then out the other way to the power steering reservoir. So that's cool. Nice little score. Maybe like this possibly, or no? We'll figure it out. I think I probably won't use that, just this one, but it'll work out. Actually, check this out. If I take this and use the bracket here under the frame rail like so, it'll mount like right around there. Perfect, look at that. Nice and in line with the rest of the rail. It can bolt up right there. Good to go. Obviously change this line around the other way, but this should work perfectly. Yes, that is much better than the annoying factory spot. I like that. And then looking at our brake lines here, this one will be the one that now goes across the back of the firewall to our passenger side and right into this front left one. And this one here, I wasn't have to do an adapter because I'm pretty sure this is I think these are all 10 millimeter lines, I want to say. 10 or 12, I think they're 10. And this is the one large line that's a 12. So I'm going to swap this entire line out for this one. That way it goes right to here, no issues. So very cool. Good score for today. And then for the rear two lines here that need to go to this one and this one there, I'm either going to have to get like a little pipe bender and bend these all fancy like to match it with this one, or I'm going to have to pull the non-ABS brake lines off one of the Mark IIIs as a junk card, which I don't really feel like doing, but I may have to. Shouldn't be too bad. It's just back to the valve, undo them and pull them forward. So we'll see. Either bend these ones, I can get like a nice little tool to actually bend them all nicely and make them fit, or I'll have to grab the actual non-ABS brake lines. But either way, I'm happy with this. I was looking down here at the subframe, and I think the sway bar on this car is even smaller, if you can believe that, than the one on Miley. That thing is so tiny. So once this car is running and we can actually take it to the hobby shop and use the lift, we'll be doing the same H&R sway bars probably on this car as we did on Miley, because that thing is really, really tiny and not gonna do us any good. I also need to go through and respray all this kind of stuff black because it's looking a little crusty. Like I cleaned it all down here and it's cleaner, but like, I don't know, it's a little crusty in places, so we'll have to sort that out. So there's your little update on the Savoy project. People have been asking where is it at, and well, it's it's right there, it hasn't moved. Sometimes, well actually, a lot of times I wish I had the money that Adam has or TJ has, because they can get projects done so fast, but I mean, they have all the money the sponsors have put into it, and nothing against them. They've worked super hard for what they have. I just don't have that kind of stuff just yet, but I think it's good to kind of show this process because not everyone has an unlimited budget to build a car and resources and all that kind of stuff. So it is cool to show it kind of this way where it's a slower process, but it can be done on your own on a budget, and you can have a cool car with a cool engine swap. Takes a little bit longer, but it is doable. And not to mention, I'm working in kind of a less than ideal area. Again, very doable. It's a very realistic situation because not everyone has a shop with lifts and all the tools. But yeah, this is what we're working with. And not to mention, I also have Miley, which she likes to have all my money as well. So between that car, this car, the wagon, it's just... Well, that'll be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Do not forget, be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.